8 South Africa. Monday over botsana. Today I'm going to bolla ko ratsa ke o lapise ke di metro ne.
Are ke lapise ke di metro.
Ella joy ko di metro ka.
It was nice.
Can you imagine?
Devin.
Ole botsana. In fact gona le picture ga motho mo.
Yes.
Mo Instagram ne. O di ratile o di jela o tlhapile o le sekolo ga me. Bara ba sena go le bjang?
I can first time.
Oh, there we go.
First time yaka.
Black and gold.
So yeah.
Instagram @ka mo bomba.
Yeah. So nel first time yaka ke fitla mo le sene ke le nyana ke nya go za more ke.
Yeah.
Ke bona le nna ke tshwanele bana wa ne ke tlhapile sekolo.
I know.
And I did my makeup.
Oh no, there's a funny deja vu.
Deja vu. Yeah, deja vu.
Oh, I see.
So yeah.
Nice one.
That's so nice. That's so nice. Casper Vest winning 5 awards.
Oh, you coined 5.
Yo. I think literally when the hip hop artists in South Africa never celebrate so.
Bo AKA.
Yeah.
Bo
KO.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people thought for KO at this game Yeah.
All right.
So yeah, it was nice. No one about asking some.
Yeah.
Bo Kunzi, bo Natasha, bo Merika wa yo TV, bo Patrick. So actually crew ya kamkana na first time na fitla mo.
Oh nice, that's
generations.
Yeah. Okay, hopefully even one of the activations King.
Yeah, Itigai one.
Yeah.
So ne rile ko moleng ba ibiza the Bridgeway. Yeah, Bridgeway.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah, so ne re mo le interact le batho. But it was very nice.
All right, Africa bro ke la mo go shift ke re ke mantang go botsana go di ke tsapara le weekend e bosana go dina ke iketle weekend ke re ipsina ka ra ba mema ga ba ya dibetro. Ijo into the sky we ka ba business and social and shifteni. Otherwise okwangoku mathixi ba abantu bacinga ntoni na into ni wonderful eza kwenzeka. What's on your mind? Ready.
All right, what's on your mind? Let's go to mo ile gore na le wena ra boledi channel. Salwa la nganya go dia jalo kana la re fona go 03913372 kanya go Facebook na go Twitter @shift on SABC one. Mama tlhaga go skip ntle ba le sisi ba winning tlo botsa ka the royalty soapy hours le gore ra tsba gore it's all about celebrating batho ba le gore ba go di soapy and who are doing well.
Winning Java uba amkhumbule ngukhethiwe wase generations.
Look at it.
At the end of the segment that's all about is thing what they happening on the 28th of March. Yeah. Before siqhubeka ndicela ukwenza announcement abantu basekhaya especially ba usebhayi in the PA area. Siyakhumbula into bana sishiwe leqhawe from umhlobo wenene usaba mbiqani. So memorable details ingomso eCentenary kanye nangoza Jebe Hall eCentenary ngase New Brighton 5 o'clock tomorrow afternoon kuzabe ku memorial service besithi bye bye kwiqhawe usaba mbiqani wayesanda kuba liqhawe wayesanda kuba ilegend kumhlobo wenene FM.
All right, email hey shifters, that guy that took you out for a date on Saturday, but you still don't have him as man crash Wednesday. My director, I'm reading auto cue, so that's why it's on. Yeah. Eba bayadliwa abo put betu.
Nontando kumala.
Uputo kuma ufuna keep malen.
Amara pressure ker.
Mamela, but if unjere out to Saturday for a date, that doesn't mean we're dating. First of all.
Yeah.
And why don't you go with a men crash Monday?
Yeah, when I check Twitter, never told Mona. And the live so go on our phone 083 or 33720 SMS here to shift at sabc.co.za and ukwazi usifumana ke kwimaqala kwi social media maqala wonke. All right, Raymond Makhongwana our Casper Nyovest made us proud. Mobukoni buphirima. Another quick one, Mr. Nkwane say, good morning guys. Aaron, I like the way you dressed, Chana. And goes. Thank you. All right, what's on my mind is would like a collaboration consisting of Casper Nyovest and AKA be a bang? I wonder. All right.
Yes.
Which means every 5 years on 29th of February.
Yeah.
Mara, if ever personally this year, if like 28, if when you were born on the 29th of February, when do you celebrate? Yeah. What do you do? So when you don't age, you age every 5 years. I wonder. All right, na Sonabile wase East London uthi yena jonga ndizale nge-29th February. Sonabile?
Yes sir.
Kunjani tata?
Siyaphila thina tata sinayo la kunjani kuni?
Sigrenda khondo. So mna ula chap ba uzafuna 60 umana say 5 years in between because celebrate every 5 years.
Aniva kabawo.
Did celebrate every 5 years when iphethe yakho?
No, into endiyenzayo mna mlungu ndithi mosi uFebruary uphela nge-28 then ke ngoku kulanyaka awesinayo phela nge-29 so kwezi inyaka ndithi nge-28 yeah, ndi-celebrate i-birthday yam with ifamily yam. And then ke ngoku nabantu abadala yonke loo nto leyo. And then
Yeah.
nge-1st kaMarch, like izolo, I was out neetshomi zam siyokonwaba there outside, and then izolo ke bilusuku olukhulu kakhulu for mna because ndiye
Yeah.
ndadibana nenye itwin yam
Yeah.
which is uAnele Nxumalo from Blackstock, so sala celebrate bekumnandi kuyiloo nto nje.
Okay, it makes sense kodwa to celebrate on the 1st because obviously uzalwe nge-29 now uzalwa nge-28 uzalwe umhla after i-28.
28.
But ke between one of these days ikhona story one eliphethe ibirthday yam. So
Uyazikhethela. Alright.
Mamela sine-present for wena.
okay.
Na i-present wakho, wait. 5, 4, 3, 2, roll it.
Yeah?
Uyayithi i-present yakho?
No, ndiva nto nje.
Oh, kanene ubambe efonini. Iba i-Facebook ibikho nokuza ayive efonini because ibhale ivolume yakho. Otherwise inkosi kakhulu for talking to us. Yaqala ke mina kuthetha nomuntu ozala nge-29 inkosi ba.
Okay, sure ke
All right, all the best. Akubona kwakhona mhlambe 5 years later. Xa sewuzalwa
Sharp,
kwakhona.
sharp. Thank you.
Sharp sharp.
All right, mona la rona mamhlatla rolela ka di-sports tse e leng gore they are not recognized mo South Africa, but internationally they're doing very well. Ke bolela re bolela ka bo ball room dancing, a re bolela ka bo fencing. Ke ra gore bo sello ne they're not known mo South Africa, but
Yeah.
lena next time tsebe ka mona. But ha o ka re internationally and then re la mtseba sello mang. Ba ro o lo diang fencing yes ra mtseba.
Or even first of all fencing king because ba bang
Yeah,
gore gona le sport ba re ke fencing bana na ruja ditrata.
Yeah, that's very true.
Anyway, we've got all that on the show today. Re tla e bona na fencing king, re tla e bona batho ba hockey ba gona, le ballroom dancing Latin,
snooker.
le snooker.
Yes.
Na re bija snooker.
Re bija snooker rona.
Kanti ke-
Mara ba rona le difference between
Snooker, ona le pool.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ba re dia fapana too, but now I thought maybe ka gore ke pool ke sekgowa and then snooker. Wa nkushisa man.
Or maybe ke snooker go tswa Cape Town re snooker because gona le snooker. All right, re breaking ga re ba tabere bolla ka tsona di marginalized sports stars gore na bone ba phela byang because in between they have to actually work ba supplement megolo ya bona because sports tsa bona rena mo ga ya re ba celebrate ka mo go ba celebrate ka gona like everybody
Yes.
else. And in fact re botse poll question gore na go lebeletse wena, do you think you'd like to be part of a sports salon as popular now, you know? Do you think it's easy to participate in those kind of mainstream sports? All right, class boy. Le khono le re bolela ka di-sports tse e leng gore wena nna le wena a re di kwegantšhe or mohlomong ga di popular or mohlomong ga di mainstream re bolela ka marginalized sports stars gore na bona ba phela bjang because ra tsa gore nako nngwe o ipotsa gore ba sa re kenkenye ko ba a professional hockey player and ke be you know ke be se tswerere go yona but ka baka ba la mabaka a re mohlomong sportiwa se supportiwa it's nending o swantse humane mmereko o kgone go at least o kgone go phela thatha ka lonto mhlawumbe mntase kanti bana ezi sports zingaqhelekanga nya ezi sports zingekho famous njengosoccer nentoni ungena njani kuzo uba ngaba uyangena kunzima or kulula na uba ube kweso sport esingaziwanga kanye esingasupportwanga kakhulu especially apha ekhaya siyazi uba all over the world ziyasupportwa ezo sports ezo and siyazi uba i-commonwealth izenzeka very very soon so mhlawumbe sabane lakha ke silive yakwazi usifonela 0839133720 720 SMS yethu shift@sabc.co.za email yethu and wakwazi usifumana ke kwi i-FNB, not i-FNB, i-Facebook ne-Twitter sikhona ke shift on SABC1. Okay, ndizani ufumana indaba apha. I don't know if ufuna ndiyithethe.
Ithethe.
Razmataz might be here. Uthe usendleleni. Asas, sawubona.
Sizobona ukuthi uzofika because we've been trying to invite him in
Ne?
and answer pitch.
Yeah,
But I
but
just
we
meet studio guest rona tse re fatlhorolang gore bona ba khupha jwang ka sports ka gore bontsi ba bona ba rata go la gore abana funding and you know they need support and ba support ba inyaka nga ba ikre mo South Africa. O thoma ke nombulela.
Looking shoot
How
up
are you,
all
sexy?
bling bling.
Hi.
All right.
Keshap.
Ngangihlalela.
Okay,
Silo.
nombulela.
Hello.
Ugrand.
Okay, great.
Sweet.
Okay.
Okay.
Santlhaba ka. Seaparo?
Asatlhaba ka leru.
Hey, ka lero. Okay, abuti. Ke sharp.
Yeah. Guys, thank you for coming, eh? Sama Tomo na be looking go. Ye re ke thoma ka yona selo. Now ana fencing the just khwaje o ditsebe o kole kae ka yona.
The first team,
Yeah.
a first club, yeah, about 12 months, nearly go Mamelodi.
Okay.
So it happened to be around more negen naguting. I joined through my friends because
Yeah.
I used to play soccer and so chumza I did jala fencing guy because I was the youngest.
Yeah.
Next I got Jarata unless I'm going where they are.
We don't tell what. But then being attracted in go fencing.
I guess it's sort. I mean, how long one? Little Zoro, TV and whatnot.
Yeah.
And udlala soto go kasi I know motho a itseng this thing.
Yeah.
I think ke rekile ke yona and the traveling part of it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
So go ntsha mawatle kaofela le
so
botshelo
mawatle
mawatle.
seaparo a re bue ka understand gore o chairman ya Q Sports ha re bua ka pool re bua le snooker re bolela ka eng because next Saturday actually I was saying kwa butarong gore nna ke tsebe gore ne go na le difference I just thought this the same thing yeah
Snooker ke Sesotho.
yeah
No,
King-
what's
king
working?
difference mo.
I get phela o ska lebala dintho tse hantle di holetse go magweng go feta rona go Wonder King.
Yeah.
Pool ke the usual pool table we tholang go di taverning, the sports bar,
Yeah.
the clubs and all of that.
Yes.
That is ke sports code on its own, ne? And then snooker asanga to thola go di bareng go di clubong, thola go di hoteleng, and le pool table engwe golo it's about 10 times the size ya the normal pool table we tlwaetseng wa bona le melao ya teng e fapane le dipolo tsa teng a di lekane
yeah
le the stick e re dlalang ka yona is not the same
but o kena jwang ko sportsing so
bona we rona re everywhere
okay
on a recreational basis o ka dlala ko kae kapa kae mo batlang ko teng mara rona just re na le this evolution mo leng gore ditlapa tse re dlalang ko tsona so ba kgona go bona gore what's again there's more to the sport than just who entertainer batho ba tlong ba tlona fela bona ba bona gore no ha batho ba batla ba dlala ba tloa mo strateng they become committed ba kgona go tswela pele ba dlale provincial ba etseng so
Yeah.
ha ntse le tsamaya le dlala mo le dlalang teng o ka no botsa fela gore what's again ke batla go dlala serious game e
yeah
and
Es ka ba fela tournament e
showcase.
felang go taveneng. Celebrate ka 10 rand.
showcase na le motho e one o leng involved in the sport o tla kgona go jwetsa re call here e tla mo ha re tsamaya go bontsha re dlala league o dlala tournament go kae kae and then o tla bona re go na le tswelopele ka sport
but why when I was shebile ne seaparo ke batla gore why re sena tsona ko sekolong because I think it's better if re ba le tsona ko sekolong lotso so that re kgone go ithuta tsona re gola or re be exposed go tsona sports
bona ra leka gore se sports sa rona go dikolong mara na le di-challenges in terms of ke tšhelete o reka snooker table because that pool table ya tura
yeah
it's about 10 to 15,000 a one and dikolo tse ngata ha bana yona tšhelete ya gore ba ka kenya such a big investment go sekolong hape ke space
Yeah.
so gona le that 2 by 1.5 meter equipment but then hape tshwanetse be le 2 meters on the side so di room tse ngata ha di kgone accommodate a pool table
Yeah,
re a leka gore re kgone go develop di-academy tse leng haufi le dikolo
Yeah.
so that o thola gore ko academy e one o kgone go accommodate 5 or 10 different schools tse leng gore ba kgone go dlalla ko teng
Oh, nice, yeah.
No
Nomulelo. And then when I decided that they, ballroom, Latin American, why?
No, a late sister of mine, cousin sister of mine, and
Yeah.
a ballroom dancer. Okay. Well, it's a ballroom, but kinto about Hoban, so by rhythm.
Yeah.
So, my sister Narata Hotlago Haika, the trophy, and I let me say patimang like the one I'm wearing.
Alice.
Yeah, so the glamour also. Ooh!
yeah
Yeah.
So, and also, I'm competitive in nature, so Nikki, in the sport.
Yeah,
And then, I mean, trophy,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
that's how I got into it.
Oh, nice. How long has it been?
Yeah, it's more than 20 years now.
More than
it's
20
like,
years now?
It's like 20 years plus now.
Can't you, how old? Nakita uma 6 years enyana. Maybe started only 20 and uma 6 years enyana,
I've been dancing for like forever.
Wow.
I'm turning 32.
yeah
Wow.
Yes.
So it keeps you young as well.
Yes, it keeps you young. So even
mean,
maybe
go on,
10
I
years
don't know
from
how
now,
to-
I can still fit into the category.
Yeah.
but when I can rata ka sports because I know a lot of you guys le complain ka gore you guys are not recognized funding gape iba issue e leng gore le na le yona gape
Yo, dance how it's like a drug. I can't explain it. Kore like you buile gore ke this thing ya rhythm e leng mo go rona. And how start o le munyane. Funding is the last thing on your mind.
Yeah, yeah.
O munyane o gola mo yona and then o bona dilo tse di phatimang mesese e mentle till o gola yanong o tsena go certain levels about championship level and then o blela mama gore yo ke batla mosese o ntseng so and then now the designer ba go blela ka bo I mean kabo what 2,000 rand musese plus I'm talking plus now, I'm not talking you know, and then
Yeah.
ditlhako tse di comfortable tse di sharp ke bua ka bo 1,200
And then
but
di
because you're
as di
already
kwa fela ke tshwantse di be
yes
le
dina le solonyana you know a different
Hore-
they're
hore ska-
specially
hore ska
designed
thedimoga.
gore ska thella so yeah, and then support ya gago ke family and federations maybe the assista mo di ka kgonang, it's not like
Yeah.
le bone they are fully funded or ba funded at all so and gape ke faith because ke passion and I'm a purpose driven person so
Yeah.
ke pushwa ke passion le gore ke something se ke sa ratang
o pusha passion Sello. Fencing first of all for instance ke bolla for batho ba bang ba sa understand gore ke eng nna fela ha ke re mona ko TV la peresco go sele le dlala ka sort a ke understand re spana bjang
Yeah.
is e bereka bjang
Well, fencing, in a weapon say 3. There's an epee, on a foil, on a say. The one which is more popular is epee. Epee, you can hit anyway.
Yeah.
So it's basically a fight between two fencers. Ralwa, Ratlabanaga, Kadisot. Whoever scores first, will grab point.
mara le score bjang
This thing, in a
ha go thabile wa hwella ke scoring
no, there's no Tavil. Nalmori plagan. In a certain light which will come on. Here go Tavil. Which means I go Tavil grab point. And go epee, it is the only one eloring recover same time. Grab point really too.
oh
so diaparo tsa lona di na le sort of like connection to mo le plakileng ko teng
So to ka boyona in a limo reconnectang mo.
okay
And then only wire tsamanga mo tlase connected to a scoring box, the whole thing.
yeah
so hantse le busy mola ontse or hona le cable e
Only cable connected.
connectile mo sorting
It's connected from sword Omarao scoring box.
selo a le tshaba o chokiwa
No, I told you, save it that.
la ha no busy dlala ka sort hona le di cable e tsene ba di plugile
No, I save it that. Save it that. I got so but and little part of the thing. Very, very safe.
yeah
And you got staying a motor provided to apparel equipment right.
but nna ke batla busa sa ke batla le busa le tiri gore lona le nagana gore why le se recognized especially mo South Africa I know internationally famous le celebrity ka kwana but why ka mo le se recognized
I guess most South Africa well ke re batho ba soccer, rugby and cricket.
cricket yeah
So if it's something like fencing, it's not often on TV. I don't know what level lang, I don't know what it's lang tlong. Ko sekolong I think. So if ko sekolong is a thing, it means bana ba bolele ka yona.
Yeah.
Automatically I don't know what bolelang ka yona anyway.
yeah
in fact before le tsela pele ko hopotsa gore le wena ka gona re phone re botsa gore motlhomong ke se spring sports se se dirang se lo ra sa tlwaelega gore motlhomong wa se rata o nyako tsena go sole but mathata ke gore a ona tšhelete enough because o tlo sana gore o be mmerekong o kgone o bereka kgone o phela o ka re founela 083 9933720 or SMS ko 3720 shift at sabc.co.za ke email ya rena and then re ka re ko social media ka fela tsona ke shift on SABC one go botšiša rona do you think it's easy to participate in sports that are not mainstream go ba popular now because tshwanetse o be le life in between a ke re o tlhakantsha no mbulela question earlier come why is it recognized a lot more high
sure I could yona gape I think you know if we could get more airtime re fiwa opportunity go tlhagela thata mo TV because I take gore di ba ba leng thata popular the sports di leng popular thata they get more airtime I mean how batla go sheba bafana it's televised how batla go bona Chiefs and Pirates
And
di
everything
televised
else stop and
and
the
everything
program
dia
gets
ema
you,
yeah so tsa rona hadina that airtime had create that opportunity gore di tlhagisiwe mo TV because I think the more people ba e bona I mean, television is the biggest thing. The more people buy bona mo TV, the more bana ba batlang go nnang attracted to it.
Yeah.
And gape sports sa rona I think ne se le thata mo makgoeng le sona. So se popular thata mo baneng ba makgoa. And go na le that thing of obviously hustle expensive. Ke mang ba batlang go ira
Yes.
sports se leng gore they cannot afford because sports sa rona sa tura thata.
yeah
Separ, is it the reason why you guys are not recognized gore batho ba ngata ba tsebe ka sona and gagolo ke dilo tsa batho ba magoa se dilo tsa batho ba
I wanna has a sheba from a professional point of view. That is very true.
yeah
Rona, unlike rugby and soccer, rating, recognize. I mean, universities rating, professional league rating, all of those things rating. But as bachelo, harna that exposure on TV.
yeah
And the reason being that arna funding a lot from the government. I mean, so skitchula earlier, 60% of the funding goes to the top 3, and then 30% is alago 76 other sports codes. Now we must beg and almost grovel for the small money. When you look at the purposes of the government about to achieve in South Africa, so yeah, there's una le tse ngata tse leng hore nka di bua, but
when o batla government ya rona e etse yang e thuse jang ba di interest sports na ko dikolong maybe
wa bona ha ba ka re thusa in terms of funding, in terms of ntse tse go fela tse ba di feeling like outside chilo tse ba di feeling magoa ko di sports tse tsa rona tse like bo matanse bo fencing ke exposure haholo ko teng ha ba ka re fa that space ba ka re fa those opportunities, that support a re kopele tšhelete, re kopela equipment, re kopela seaparo sa teng, re kopela ditlhako, re kopela fencing and all that stuff. So long hore di tla kgona re thusa hore ha re ile ka ntle ka kwa re kgona go bontsha batho ba all these things.
Okay. Re ke cheka mo Twitter at @IM_Tab, but at least Shift is trying to make our sport well known. #BlackPaulBull, #QSport. Come on, and then it is C and Cola. Sia and Cola. I don't know if you know that. Give me mambao.
No, ke di player tsa rona tseo.
Yeah.
So go jwetse bona, I can give you some facts and figures. Pool has got like every day there's more than 24 million games being played by more than 8.3 million players. Like the problem that is 99.9% recreational. The 1% eling formalized is the only one that's really being used to recognize you as a sport. Or this is, and that's where the shortcome comes in.
Just a quick one for you, Nombulelo, ne? But Isoko Shoti Signol, I don't know if you're Shoti Signol. I big up to Nombulelo Tlati. She looks like 16-year-old girl. Can you ask her if she has any children or not?
No, I don't have children.
All right.
All right, Ariko Southern and Western Township, hello, ko Temba.
Hello.
Kunjan put.
Yeah, kiteng le guys.
Kite.
Ke fahlile ka program e tlhagile ona no. So le nna ke mo midole ntse ke dlala golf. So now ke na le professional or ke khona thola a mentor mo gaming, so ke na le 4 years ke dlala. So ke na no ke batlo lo trainer pro. So you need a short day hore o khona o patala go dlala, and then after mo thola di khona big easy as in any else the tournament stuff ka so go tla ka tšhelete go travel and everything, so ke tsone ntho tse ke na no re re shota ka tsofe mo.
So promo ya lona ke funding le yona ne?
Ke account
Kare wa re bothata ba ga ke funding ke tšhelete gore kgone o travel, kgone o kera di equipment ta kere. All right, all the best. Hopefully Ministry of Sports in South Africa can start recognizing, because if we can prove those games are popular, especially among the township, about the fella supporting the exposure, the resources, as you were saying. Thanks, Temane. Okay, I think we'll be fast. O raise the fund still low.
Personally, ke funda ki federation ya fencing, and it's not a lot of funding because like now it's an important year. Kuna the Olympics for Rio next year. April to April is Olympic qualification. Ahuna any extra funding for that. And it's quite sad. When you're on Facebook looking at other fencers from Europe, they're doing World Cups and all these big competitions about improving ranking and prepare them for the Olympics. Right now, I'm sitting here number 1 most South Africa, but I don't have any sort of plan. To qualify the Olympics. And it's quite a disadvantage. I think they should be and with limited resources.
How do we bring it double, then what do we do moving forward? Because obviously, thank you so much for coming. All right. We are breaking very well. We are joining marginalized, but and because that's why the marginalized support I was in China. But the sport ever fetch by the breaking.
gore ke gona o fitlhang ka tlong mantlha ge re bolela ka a very important topic re bolela ka di-sports e leng gore di gona mo South Africa mara nna le wena re tsebe ka tsona because of they not recognized and le gore a dina funding and le gore maybe a ba kry support e leng gore ba deserve fela but ratsa gore internationally they doing very well ora re tlo bitsa dikese tse ngwe tse tharo le bona ba tlo re botsa ka di-sports e leng gore bona ba di dira go representa South Africa ka ntle Nicola.
What's up, Nicola?
Hello.
Are you good?
Good and you?
Thank you for joining us.
Kago.
Thank you.
Okay, Abut.
I'm fine here.
Abut Jacob. Utla dula Abut Jacob.
Ai, abut jogo ba dilo mo fase bia ka mo mo silo.
Okay,
Ba ba nyena ba dilo mo dilo.
Okay, dula mo ka. Sharp.
Listen. First of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
We had the news. Well
Yes.
done. Well done. You were saying to me before the show that you've been doing this for quite some time now, and it actually changed your life. Q Sport. What happened?
Man, I'm actually from the Eastern Cape. And I started this game at the age of 9 years old at the game center in Galvandale. And after school, standard 4, standard 5, I just had to run there and play.
You're not very young
know,
if you say standard 4, standard 5. Not grade, what,
no,
grade,
it was.
what?
And I had to catch hiding every day from my father.
Yeah.
He'd come fetch me first home, and then you can come and play. But I just every day I went there. I took the hiding, but I wanted to be there.
Yeah.
But also, that was the good part. The bad part was I got involved in drugs. After being involved in the game for 2 years, at 11 years old, I got involved in drugs at the same place, and I only woke up when I was 22 years old.
So you were on the drugs for 11 years?
For 11 years. And so in a nutshell, pool has become a substitute for my addiction.
So it saved your life. Your life changed because of pool.
I mean, I say me and my drug became a love affair. That's how much I loved the drug. But when I gave it up, there was an empty space.
Yeah.
And pool
Substituted
filled
that,
that space.
Kago, a re bue ka sports sa gago wena o etsang?
Na ke dlala hockey, ma'am.
Okay.
Like I was actually new at that school, Kudenville in Mafeking. And then I'm grade 8. And then the teachers were like going around like participate in any sport. So by the time I was like, okay, hockey. And I didn't, by then I didn't have an idea of like hockey. I was like, that seems like a fancy sport. And then ki join, and then again, like there's tryout after school by 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock, I rushed to town to tell my parents like I have to take part in this sport. Actually, my mother was like, no, you do not go there. And I was like, no.
Why
like
not?
that. Because I'm not about to take sport there because that place was like a colored place. And then she had a mantle to her like, oh, my colored chap by then.
Okay.
And then I had like a thing, like, no, I'm gonna face this colors.
Yeah.
I'm gonna prove people who are like, no, colors are cool people.
Yeah.
I went there for practice and I got selected.
Nice.
My first coach was Miss Ferris. She also lives there, and she was very proud of my performance, even though I didn't know a thing about it.
Yeah.
And she was the first person to like buy me a hockey stick and hockey ball to practice, and she guided me through. Like, yeah.
Okay. Ke tlo go nna no tate Jacob re tshware le Sylvester Kopitor. Sylvester?
Ya go re tena ka
Re teng.
ya go ke mo di professional dance teacher ke shona mbulelo wa nkitse sentle fela.
Okay, ke always smile. Wa mnyenyela.
No, the thing is that it's a Geshila program, and obviously, Kilo said the work against teachers and especially the professional dancers. We lose a lot of dancers, we lose a lot of talent in South Africa because of lack of funds. And knowing we've been to overseas, that's our recognition, it's even way bigger than we get in South Africa. Better. We walk like kings and queens that are overseas compared to almost South African.
And how because you are our kings and queens, most South Africa, and Ernar Sal recognize and quality king and queens.
Yeah, there, a lot. If you want some of them now, and I know a lot of dancers, and they are talented. They were talented. Some of them, they were ranked high in the world, very high. So then, because they had to health them over and every single little thing. And together. It's only but for like few. But one only passion like Nanombule and some people within the dancing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for the call, Sylvester.
Thank you very much, Mandela.
Ntate Jacob, Sylvester o fetsa gore these sports are not recognized in South Africa, but ha ba ya ka kontle ka kwale ba ba treat jaaka di queen di kings. Why?
I think we as South Africa are really a developing country. We are working towards achieving that same status that they have when they go abroad. Ne? For instance, we are pushing for these marginalized sports to be recognized so that people are able to play them. So we don't have mentality or I can't play hockey because hockey is expensive or tennis is expensive. So as the Department of Sports, we are saying we want every sport to be played in this country.
Yeah.
So, but because it's a big elephant and you can't gulp it in one gulp, we take it piece by piece.
Unto so we so ke letsa gore bo nkgono ba dutse go ga ba tle gona utlwisisa ge ngwana re ke a tsama kilo dala hockey. Yeah.
But it's king hockey.
So mara le etsang go dikolong because I understand gore in order maybe for the sports tse gore di tsebagale go committing tsa rona or in South Africa se go tshwantse le tsa go dikolong lona as batho ba leng gore ba thusana le batho ba le etsa eng go dikolong go ruta bana ka di sports.
Okay, with hare ya ko dikolong re bereka le di federations. Federations ke batho ba leng in charge ya di sports tse. So we do recruitment from schools, then we turn them into clubs, then from clubs they go professional or they go international level. So rona mmereko rona ko etsa access ibe bonolo for bana hore ba tsebe hore ba tlo dlala sports kae le kae. Hence Minister Mbalula abua ka school sport at an early age. So hence we're doing that.
Yeah.
As government.
Nicola, for instance, Q Sport, we were saying when we started the show that snooker, pool, same thing to us. You were saying that it's important for young stars to get enticed into this thing from an early age. And what are you doing to do that?
Definitely. I just attended a program now. A guy, Nick Barrow, came from England, and we attended a coaching course with him. So we want to develop coaches to coach.
Okay.
So, but like for instance, to use myself as an example, when I started this game, I started at a young age. But obviously the drugs came in, whatever. So what happened was, because I came at 24, 25, I woke up and I want to go full force into the game. I wasn't properly prepared. So when I learned from the guys in our region, I actually learned a lot of bad habits.
Right.
Do you understand? So when this guy came now from England, he showed me a whole lot of stuff that actually I think that made me claim this title back when I was last week. But bottom line, to come back to you, I think the best thing for us to do is to invest in our youngsters. Not even kids that don't know, she doesn't even, or he or she doesn't know how to hold the key or do whatever, pot balls, whatever. But that's critical for us to teach them. Because if you teach them, they won't know what is right and wrong. They can't forget, they just know, Nicola taught me this and this is the right way, period. And I think that is where we got to keep going.
And funding?
Funding, we've got a big problem because, I mean, I'm doing about, say, 2 to 3, 4, 5 trips overseas should actually be, but we can't because there's no funding. Like now I have to go for trials for 9 ball to play in China, but the organization is only going to give me 2,000, 3,000 rand. And if you're looking at your expenses, your room needs to be paid, it's just you.
So the rest
can't
of
do
it must be money from your own
yes.
pocket.
And the bottom line is preparing. The mental thing, now you got to prepare, you want to go win the title, and now you want to, oh, I wonder, is that email going to come through, is that guy going to come through with sponsorship, that, and it's just so much, you just cannot do it.
Must be stressful.
It must be.
Ntate Jacob, ba bua ka bothata ba gore a bana funding ne, and ke batla tswa kona cause ratsa gore a go dlala ball, especially re shebile bafana. Let's say for example ba ile dlala ko Nigeria, go tlo ba ntsha gore man nga winner season niga 1 million each. Why is it difficult gore bona ba kre funding eo? Cause I know it's a fact, sports na chelete. So why go le bothata gore bana batho ba kre chelete?
It depends on the sport. Football, it has a lot of sponsors. Q Sport, for example, I know they have a sponsor from Carling Black Label. Who else? I don't know. Over sponsor. So marginalized sports in general, not Q Sport only. The funding,
Yeah.
I was in a meeting in Soweto. Kids were complaining that they wanted to go for a tournament in Namibia, but we could not get them there because we don't have funding.
Yeah.
So it's a serious challenge that we are still working on it.
But luna le etsang ho ba thusa.
Sometimes when all federations came early, what we call IPTs. That is money that is aimed at helping people that are going outside of the province with.
But why tshwantse ba kope? Like I can understand it about ya gore why tshwantse ba kope tšhelete?
I guess they need money if Basai copy.
Yeah.
For instance.
But I think what Silo said, if we get airtime, Nombulel also mentioned, if we get that exposure, because then it says there is interest in it and there's a demand, and obviously even the minister would then, support, and even sponsors would come in. But when go high, for instance, because you choose hockey and not soccer.
Actually, I started being teased at first, or like, you're the first person in Kuskum Denville to play hockey.
Yeah.
Why Otlapas goes to that sport? And I was like, no, hockey, I get some I want to be popular or what. I want to make my school proud. I want to make my parents proud and my country, the province.
Yeah.
And then, even I get challenges like, I get like emails or like they want me to like play for the club. Like even like last year I got an email for the club in Canada. I couldn't go there because Nix Nacheleta there.
Yeah.
And then the other one, it was when
so
I was.
So you lost on the opportunity?
Yeah, I lost it.
Yeah.
Actually, Canada is the second one. The first one, Netherlands.
Yeah.
I was asked to like, metric Netherlands, and also play hockey for them. And then my mom, like, she tried by all means, even my dad, she tried by all means for like to raise funds, but they couldn't. Hockey not there for the whole year. And then even my hockey coach, they tried, even my friends, they tried to raise funds for me, but they couldn't get there.
That is very, very heartbreaking.
Yeah.
All right, Aringo Cape Town. Leila?
Hello.
Yebo?
Yebo.
Kawuvali volume ye TV umamele efonini sizovakala kahle. Yebo?
All right, Bolivar.
Sibana kayi twice. Uyivalile volume ne?
Yebo.
All right, kaba ithindo?
Yebo, I'm the Cape Town, bro. Man, I'm 19 years old. I've been going there to Cape Town to just to attend the trials. What I need is the support because when I go there, they refuse to get me inside. They keep saying, no, you can't get. We can't let you get inside. Without you must come with someone else, somebody else. So many of us are saying, so the Sarah no sister up and the trophy of the scale, put on that to fly, put great train. So they need that, that's a quick trial. It kept that. And my coach, I don't know what happened to him, but Omnium she didn't tell now, then of people United do veto. So, and I don't see a way of fixing. We have a case now. When it comes, they say you must go there. He refused to let me put with him. I don't know what.
Akaxolele isizathu because ucoach nguyena mntu usifuneke axolele straight ubana jonga nansi situation or nansi imeko inje, that's why bangakwazi ukuvumela uba ungene. Akathethi nix?
No, uthi yena uyavuma yonke uyavuma njena naye. Mara kafuneka sihambile angafuni then xa ndifike endlini yakhe akekho aseofisini akekho.
Okay.
So mangaba ndifind out mna cause ndifike emva kwesini ukuthi mangaba enedela ngekulo hlobo. Sorry about that, mara I don't know why because I don't know.
Lela nam I don't know ngixolele because ucoach wakufuneka benguye abe honest nawe axolele. Mna the only thing endingayithetha ngokubana uba ngaba khona icoach oyaziyo rather uye kulo coach omnye ora udla ufumana information ngesports because xa ezawuvuma and then xa funeka inambile angathethi andazi. Yebo, enkosi ne? All right, I think beke phansi. Sil. Sure. Ka re bontse sona.
Swapha ngwana tla ya tsa mo ka mole.
And then first of all, about Skoko Seune.
Yeah, well,
or so about a opponent, obviously.
Also, on an opponent, never ever start fencing without this because.
Okay.
Okay, basically, there's a way.
Yeah.
It's called an on-guard position. Yeah, you must be on your guard when you fence.
Yeah.
So this is how you would stand.
Yeah.
Okay.
And obviously, your sword would be up. You move back and forth. So you most of the time you're playing mental chess, lay your opponent.
Okay.
you are busy preparing, and then this is how you'd hit.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's a lot of moves which you would do, car fencing, but I think most of the time it's just preparing,
Yeah.
and going in there. You need to have a certain feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah, the timing,
Yeah, the timing,
the speed. Yeah, because anyone can pick up a sword at Rautlaba, but there's a certain way you need to think.
Yeah.
Because you are prepared Rautlaba, and there's the other person is also preparing to do the same to you.
So you need a lot of
So
concentration.
you need to concentrate,
Yeah.
focus, and it's only 3 minutes per match.
Okay.
But the 3 minutes feels like a lifetime when you are busy preparing, especially if you're fencing for the finals or prepare. Okay, let's like for instance, 2 weeks ago I was in Natal. I was fencing my competition, wanting to win because I needed to be number 1 so that I can be available for selection at the Olympics. So preparing for that, it takes a lot out of you. I mean, it's you just
And then,
keep going.
why would I French fella or listen Mamelodi?
Nice one,
So, I can't remember in the sport itself.
The official language fencing is French.
Oh, okay.
So
Because
we
originally go French.
So le ring. Where you want fell?
And guard pre ale, which is on guard, ready, fence.
Oh.
So most of the times the very good song go fencing.
It's very simple.
in
Then I
French.
get a little like, hey, Evan, just on guard. What is it?
Okay, and also.
Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much and all the best. All the best. We can only wish you all the best, Jorge. You know, at the end of the day, we want to support you, Lore. At least, we want to continue with your marginalized
And I would
sports.
check up if I'm not to share it again.
Hey, come on. All right, masibuza ndaseka into bana wena xa ucinga kunzima na uba ungene kwi-sports ezingekho ku-mainstream or mhlawumbe ezingekho popular. 3% kuthiwa yes, 97% kuthiwa no. But I don't know if we confuse the question. Because how is the normal mainstream, most sports are mainstream? It is difficult. We saw that today. Because in between Sanso supplement America, in between Sanso other support. I mean, Kahoke lost 2 opportunities to go Netherlands and Canada because of money. So how about that? All right, Klasibuya ke Royalty Soapy Awards winning Jaba is in the house. Oba umaz gengu Keti Oba Generations. Go kia. Siyabuya. All right, zikipa bumawati zikiphani yazi ba kuzikiphani section bani intoni wonderful enzekayo intoni fresh enzekayo intoni enoshintsha bomba mnawe intoni efuneka itrend intoni ofitrendayo yazi namhlanje siphethe uma winza uyininjaba uyamkhumbula kulanda uthe ngisho ukuthi bekayikubi but uyamazi uyamkhumbula kunjani Siyaphila. Well done again ukuthi ama Royalty Soapy Awards are going on.
Thank you.
It's been what, it's the 3rd year now,
This is our 2nd year.
Second year.
Yes. Our 2nd year. We're still a baby. We're still
Yeah.
growing. But
Growing
yeah,
strong
kancane,
though.
kancane. Yeah.
For umuntu ongazi ukuthi ama Royalty Soapy Awards in.
I'm a Royalty Soapy Awards.
Ama Royalty Soapy Awards.
You know how the idea came about. I mean, truth be told, Soapies are the most watched shows on television.
Of course, yeah.
And, commanding a viewership of about 5 million, 6, 7, 8 amanye a night kunabantu who are making sure ukuthi they are sitting at home watching. And I sat and I was like, that really shows that there's a level of excellence in that.
True.
But then why don't we reward and recognize that excellence? The idea came just there, Uguti. But then this genre that's growing so much, why are we not saying well done? I still say it's not enough. Now we've got the SAFTAs and the RSAs. We still need more. I looked at music. Music, throughout the year, there's something happening with music.
More music,
Hence, all the genres are growing rapidly. We need more of the acting, of the presenting, of anything. But I specifically picked Soapy because I felt we need to tap into the people that are working even behind the scenes. There are people who...
That's another thing that makes them special. It's not just the people about actor.
Yes, there are people who sit and think set designing, makeup, costume, because makeup has to go with the storyline that you're going through. There are people who sit and think of the storylines at home. But we need to pat them on the back and say, job well done.
Well done, well done. Okay, I know they're happening on the 28th of March, but a public can participate and vote for some categories?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. This year we decided ukuthi the performance categories, let's let them out there to the audience to decide ukuthi bona bacabanga ukuthi kulabantu abanominatiwe, who do they want to see walking away with the royalty.
Or ubani
You
or-
know, but the technical categories are still voted for by a panel of experts,
Panel of judges,
you
yeah.
know, our judges.
And so where do the public vote? Bayangena kuphi bathola information?
E-website yethu, they will get all the nominees there. It's www.royaltysa.com. Get voting, wonderful people.
Yeah.
Did you introduce ama category amasha this year?
No.
Okay.
No. We just introduced that to Guti, the outstanding 7, which is the performance categories. The viewers now will vote. Remember last year, they only voted for the most popular. So
Oh, yeah,
it's
yeah.
still there now, Leo. The SMS line, you will get everything we website.
Anini? Ayenzakala nini?
28 March, yeah.
28 of March.
Yes.
I hope okay. Siba invited, ne?
No.
You're
I hope.
definitely-
I think
you're
it's
invited.
Msanzi, but-
What is this? Because you are
Sizo
there.
invite.
How you are there? Are we not there now?
Lovely.
We are there.
Present something even an order.
I mean, even if I present them, just as long as you call up, ngiyenze carpet nami
Pressure
ngibone TV.
engaka live on television.
Okay, all the best, ne? All the
you
best, all
so
the best. See you
much.
soon, and once again, congratulations.
Thank you.
Umsebenzi
Thank
omuhle
you very
kakhulu.
much.
All right. Itsho into ke mntasekhaya, next time ship sabe sithetha ubana I'm still standing because yazi ba abantu they go through odds ezininzi, but ke kuyo yonke lento enzekayo engxaki ezenzekayo life yakho you are continue to I am still standing. Before sivala ke khona performance ezekayo unombulelo omhlelo ebelapha uzawenza ne partner yakhe ke uThapela. Sharp.
Bye-bye.
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 All right, Sharp.
Five months, 2 weeks, 2 days. My loving baby's been gone. 5 months, 2 weeks, 2 days. My loving baby's been gone. If you see my baby, please send her home to me. Hurry, oh, oh, baby, hurry.